shouldn't we sing along? I'm chipper all the day, happy with my lot. How do I get that way? Look at what I've got. I've got rhythm, I've got music, I've got mime, and who could ask for anything more? I've got daisies in green pastures, I've got mime, and who could ask for anything more? Old man Trouble, I don't mind him, you won't find him round my door. I've got starlight, I've got sweet dreams, I've got mime, and who could ask for anything more? Who could ask for anything more? I've got rhythm, I've got music, I've got mime, and who could ask for anything more? I've got daisies in green pastures, I've got mime, and who could ask for anything more? Old man Trouble, I don't mind him, you won't find him round my door. I've got starlight, I've got sweet dreams, I've got mime, and who could ask for anything more? Who could ask for anything more?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am contestant number 1, Jessica Danielle Beck from Thomasville. Good evening. My name is Charlotte Plessinger from Spruce Pine, and I'm contestant number 2.
Hello from Bakersville. I am Laura, contestant number 4 from Spruce Pine.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm contestant number 4, Allison Cody from Denton.
Hello everyone, I am Natalie Smith, contestant number 5 from Denton.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm contestant number 6, Leah Barnett from Bakersfield.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Angie McKinney, contestant number 1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. From Blues Creek, my name is Emily Green. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Misty Buchanan, and I'm from Spruce Pine. Good evening, I'm contestant number 4, Kristen Billings from Concord. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm contestant number 6, Scarlett Overbay from Sparta. Good evening. I am Krista Lee Rivenbark, contestant number 7 from Burgaw.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your reigning 1998 North Carolina Junior Rhododendron Queen, Deidre Buchanan.
Good evening and welcome to the 52nd Annual Rhododendron Festival. I'm your 1998 North Carolina Rhododendron Queen, Allison Moody.
me on, Will. Good evening, welcome to Bakersville. Very proud and very pleased to have each of you with us tonight. I'd like to take this opportunity just for a second to recognize, it's hard to recognize individuals, so I'm going to try to link them into three groups if I can. First of all, I'd like to thank the Bakersville Volunteer Fire Department for the street dance and the work that they're doing. The Rhododendron Festival Committee Incorporated for the festivities that are going around town for the last couple of days, and also the Rhododendron Pageant Committee for the program they're about to put on. I believe if you stay with us, you'll enjoy the program tonight, and if y'all would do one thing for us, come back and see us again just as soon and just as often as possible. So without further delay, I'd like to introduce your MC for tonight, which is our own Bob Hensley. Bob?
Thank you, Mayor Vines. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And again, welcome to the 52nd Annual North Carolina Rhododendron Festival Pageant. It's good to see each of you out this evening. It's a warm evening. We have a lot to do, and without further ado, we'll get started with it. I'm going to call on the Reverend Tom Watson from the Roan Mountain Baptist Church here in the Cane Creek community to come and deliver our invocation. Following that, Mrs. Lila Young will lead us all in the singing of the national anthem. Would you please stand, Reverend Watson?
They didn't give me a number when I walked in, but I consider myself to be number one anyway. So would you join me in a word of prayer? Heavenly Father, we're grateful today for the blessings that you give us. We thank you for the privilege we've had today to enjoy the festival that's been presented in town. And now, Lord, tonight we pray that you'll lead us and guide us in this event. Help us to remember that you've told us in your word that it's not the outward appearance that makes a difference, but it's that inward man, the quiet and meek spirit that you give to us that only comes through Jesus Christ our Lord. And I pray you'll bless every participant in this pageant. And I pray, dear God, that we might exhibit the qualities that would glorify Jesus in all that we do. I pray that we'll have a good time. Thank you for the privilege of enjoying good fellowship and good, clean recreation. We ask you to lead us and guide us through the evening. We'll thank you and praise you for all that you do for us tonight. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Thank you, Lila. Thank you, Reverend Watson. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Got a lot to do tonight. Things are happening a little differently here. Obviously, you see that we have junior and senior contestants on the same stage. We felt it prudent to combine our pageants this year and do both on the same night, using the same panel of judges to select one of these young ladies from each division, junior and senior, to represent us, the town of Bakersville, the county of Mitchell, and Roan Mountain, and the world's largest natural rhododendron gardens in the coming year. And I will encourage you, if you have never been on top of Roan Mountain, you need to go. The bloom is not the heaviest it's ever been, but it's nonetheless pretty, and it is peaking this weekend. The rain and the cold and all the adverse weather we've had this year has dimmed it a little bit, but it still comes through. The rhododendron always comes back, just like the spirit of the people here in Bakersville. On January 7th and 8th of this year, we experienced a catastrophic flood here in Bakersville. In a matter of a very few hours, a wall of water came through town, destroyed many things: real estate, businesses, homes. Fortunately, no lives were lost. In fact, due to the heroic efforts of a group of courageous people, a life was saved. We were fortunate here in Bakersville and in our surrounding communities that no lives were lost, no major physical damage was done to human beings. The property damage could be repaired and has been. And in the days after that flood, people came our way. Volunteers, volunteer firemen worked diligently throughout the night and through the ensuing days to ensure that people were safe and protected, had access to medical care. No emergencies were too great for them to handle. They worked until they literally dropped, and we thank them. The governor declared this a disaster area, and as such, the people of the National Guard here in North Carolina came, set up a headquarters here in Bowman Middle School. They ferried young people to school so that they could continue their education in areas where school buses were not able to get into. They worked long, hard, and diligently, provided potable water, ferried meals to people, and helped those that were infirm. And then we had a multitude of volunteers from across the state in the form of students from universities and colleges in the surrounding area. Church groups from all over sent people and money and help, clothing, food. They came their way, they helped. Literally hundreds of people helped this town to restore itself. We still have a lot to do, but we've done a marvelous job in the last 5 months of reconstructing Bakersville. We're proud of our town here, and we're proud of all the people who came to help. We're proud of the resiliency of the folks here in Bakersville and the toughness they showed in an adverse time. The people themselves didn't wait for those to come and help. The next morning after the flood, businesses were reopening, cleaning up, people were cleaning out, people were pitching in and helping neighbors. And it is to all these people, the people of Bakersville and the surrounding communities of Glen Eyre, Little Rock Creek, Cane Creek, and our neighbors across the mountain in Roaring Creek and in Roan Mountain, Tennessee. We dedicate this festival and our pageant this evening to those volunteers, firemen, National Guard, church, students, and to those people in these communities who helped themselves to rebuild this area. And to them we say thank you and all our respect and love and appreciation. I'd like to introduce our judges to you this evening. We have 5 talented people who have come our way to share their talents and expertise with them. First of all is a young lady who is residing now in Columbia, South Carolina, and she is currently the 1998 South Carolina Watermelon Queen. She travels throughout the Southeast promoting the watermelon industry, and she makes guest appearances all over. She just got back from West Virginia, so she's a little accustomed to being in the mountains, and we're glad she came our way. She'll spend over 60 days this year at promotions, ranging from national charity events to state festivals, radio and television interviews, and in-store events. She'll represent South Carolina at the National Watermelon Queen Contest in Washington, D.C. in February of '99, and we'll be thinking about you then. Hope the best of you. She is a senior at the University of South Carolina, the other Carolina, where she is in a sports administration major. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Sherry Line. Thank you, Sherry. Next young lady has judged pageants in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Arkansas for the past 10 years. She's on the South Carolina list of approved judges, and she's employed by the state of North Carolina in the judicial system. She received her education from Gaston College and Southern College of Business. She's a former fitness trainer and also trained in dance and piano. She's the mother of our very own Michelle Mooney, who was the 1992 North Carolina Rhododendron Queen and Miss North Carolina USA in 1995. She resides in Stanley, North Carolina with her husband, Mike. Make welcome, if you would please, Barbara Mooney. Welcome, Barbara. Thank you. I don't know if I believe everything about this next judge, but we'll go for it anyway. You filter out what you figure to be true and what's not. He's from Ainer, South Carolina, and he's involved in pageantry and production down there. They have a wonderful little pageant and parade in the town of Ainer. It's not far inland from the coastal area, the Grand Strand of South Carolina. And they put on a wonderful little pageant and parade and festival down there in the fall of the year when it cools down just a little bit, they can get outside. Ainer is near Conway, if you're wondering. And let's see, his judging forays are legion, having ventured into North Carolina, Tennessee, Florida, Georgia, as well as many northern states. He doesn't like it up there. He's adept in many aspects of pageantry, including stage management and contestant beauty consultant. I don't believe this bit about Lonnie Anderson, so we'll not go that. Okay. But he is a former professional roller skater, and he currently is employed in the hotel industry in the Myrtle Beach area. Make welcome from Ainer, South Carolina, Mr. Larry Hooks. Thank you, Larry. Next, this young lady is an honors graduate from the University of South Carolina. Boy, we got the Gamecocks out in force tonight. Yeah. Just because you're getting paid from there, Daniel, don't go nuts. Me. Oh, y'all didn't know that. We've got a professor back here from the USC down there. Fighting chickens. Anyway, this young lady has a degree in psychology, and she lives in Ellery, South Carolina, just outside of Santee, where she assists in her husband's real estate development company. She's a licensed real estate salesperson with the Coldwell Banker of Santee. She's involved in all aspects of pageantry, serving as the 1992 South Carolina Watermelon Queen and the 1993 National Watermelon Queen. She currently is the traveling coordinator, or serves as the traveling as the coordinator for the South Carolina Watermelon Queen and judging pageants throughout the Southeast. Make welcome, if you would please, Adadra Benson Williams. Welcome, Adadra. Our chief judge is a lifelong resident of Hampstead, North Carolina, down on the coast, which bills itself as the seafood capital of the Carolinas. It's also the home of the North Carolina Spot Festival. He has been involved with that for many years. He's been president of the Hampstead Community Building Incorporated, and their festival and pageant down there sponsors all sorts of community events. They've established rescue and fire safety protection down there, and Hampstead's just a wonderful, hospitable place, a lot like Bakersville. He's the stage manager and Queen's business manager for the North Carolina Spot Festival pageant. He's judged preliminaries all over the Southeast, and he is on the list of accredited judges in North Carolina. Make welcome, if you would please, Mr. Burns Smith. Welcome, Burns. Thank you. Now, I want to introduce some royalty to you. They introduced themselves a while ago, but I'll introduce them to you again. A year ago, we crowned two young ladies here, and it's my pleasure to introduce them to you, tell you a little bit about them. Our junior queen is Deirdre Buchanan. She's 12 years old. She's the daughter of Doris and Donnie Buchanan of Newland. This fall, she'll be entering the 7th grade at Cranberry Middle School. She enjoys basketball, cheerleading, drawing, and singing, and hopes to someday become either a country music singer or a music teacher, and she is dynamite. Ladies and gentlemen, your 1998 North Carolina Junior Rhododendron Queen, Deirdre Buchanan. Make her welcome. Queen Deirdre. You looking mighty pretty tonight, honey. Of course, you always do. It's kind of hard for you not to look pretty, isn't it? Queen Deirdre Buchanan. And in addition to crowning our junior queen, Deirdre, we crowned our senior queen last year. And she has traveled, she's performed, she's represented our festival and pageant in town very well for this past year, and we're proud of her, and it's my privilege to introduce her to you now. She's the 18-year-old daughter of Joe and Donna Moody of Spruce Pine. She's a 1997 graduate of Mitchell High School. She's a rising sophomore at Appalachian State University, And her hobbies include cheerleading, gymnastics, tennis, swimming, riding horses. Her future plans are to major in music and to minor in psychology while they're at Appalachian State. She's done all that and represented us well. Ladies and gentlemen, your 1998 North Carolina Rhododendron Queen, Allison Moody. Welcome her. You're looking sharp, Allison. Sounded good during opening number, too. Senior Queen Allison. Thank you, Allison. Okay, she's going to be performing special entertainment for us here while we're getting ready backstage. And while she's catching her breath there for a minute and getting ready, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how things have changed. In respect for the people that have helped us and whatnot, we entered another type of competition this year rather than having the usual business wear type thing where the young ladies come out in suit and model on the ramp and whatnot. We thought it fitting to let them select one aspect of our volunteers, either the student volunteers or the National Guard volunteers or the fire department as volunteers, to become attired in the wear of those groups, overalls for the student and the lay volunteers, turnout gear for the fire department, or fatigues or whatever they chose to represent the National Guard, and to come out and to make a prepared statement to you that they themselves have composed as to their feelings and commitment to the honoring of these individuals and their help for us here in Bakersville. So that'll be our first part of competition. That'll be the flood relief wear competition, we're calling it this year. One time only this year. It will count for 15% of their score. Then we'll have our talent competition beginning with our juniors and our seniors. Without confusing you with a lot of numbers, I'll wait until we get into these competitions to tell you the weighting and the value of their scores. But anyway, our senior queen Allison is going to perform for us now. I hope I get this right. Seben Crudele.
Well, I have a surprise for Bob. I'm not singing Seben Crudele anymore because Seben Crudele is in Italian, and when I listen to people sing, I like to know what they're talking about, and I usually can't do that if it's in Italian, so I thought of a much better idea. There's a song called Wind Beneath My Wings, and my sister has wanted me to sing this song forever. And not only does she like the way it sounds, I think it is talking about her in every aspect of the song. So I'd like to sing that instead, if you don't mind.
Must have been cold there in my shadow.
you, Allison. I'd like to introduce the gentleman to you right now who's taking care of the tabulation of our votes this evening, Dave Wiley, CPA of Dave Wiley & Associates from Spruce Pine. As always, Dave's down there smiling and tabulating away. Thank you, Dave. Microphone. He needs a microphone. He's coming, he's coming. While we're getting set up for that, I want to thank a couple of other people. Gentleman from Boone, North Carolina, Mr. David Farthing. David is a professional accompanist from Boone, and he accompanied Allison on our opening number there, and he's helped us out on our national anthem and will be helping us later on in the show. David, we thank you. Appreciate it. Fine job down here. David Farthing. Okay, we're getting set up back there. I want to thank Janie Hensley for attending to our judges and preparing the ballots and the tally sheets for Dave to work from over there and whatnot. She's done a fine job, and this is a first. First for her. First time in 26 years that she's got to sit down front and watch a Rhododendron festival. She's been backstage since 1973. Not all 12 months out of the year, just during the festival. Okay. I want to thank, we ready? Are we moving? Okay. I want to thank Beth Brewer and Amy Briggs and Sandy Woods for helping out backstage and taking charge of production this year so that Jenny could sit down out front. Sharon and Heather Webb for their help. Heather's got the hottest job in the house. Y'all think you're hot here? She pulls the curtain sitting over there behind the corner. And it does get warm over there. She's done that for us for a number of years, and we appreciate her. I want to thank all the members of the Lions Club for their help and sponsorship of this, the police department here in Bakersville for their handling of traffic, the fire department for the street dance and handling with the traffic, folks at Fork Mountain Fire and Rescue, North Carolina Highway Patrol for the tour up on the mountain today, town of Bakersville for all their hospitality. It was a pleasure today standing in the creek with the mayor of Bakersville catching rubber duckies coming down the creek. Coolest place in town. Wasn't too hard a job, though, was it, Mayor? Well, thank the good folks here at Bowman Middle School and Larry Fortner and his staff, people, everybody on the festival committee for what they've done, Charlie and Cynthia Nash for their service as Queen's business manager. Charlie's working sound tonight along with Will Wilson. We thank them. I want to thank Jerry Young at Cedar Crest Restaurant in Spruce Pine for providing meals for our judges yesterday evening, and Helen's Restaurant for here in Bakersville for providing breakfast yesterday morning. The folks at Mountain View, Sally McKinney and her staff for breakfast this morning for our judges, and the good folks at the golf course, Stu Henson for providing a wonderful meal. The judges are all comatose over there and nodding off already. All these people we appreciate and thank. We're ready now to begin our disaster relief wear with contestant number 1, Angela McKinney.
Is a force that binds people together. This spirit has kept the people of Bakersville united for a common cause, that of making Bakersville the best place to live that it can be. This past year, after the floods roared through this town, the people of Bakersville displayed that community spirit by working together to restore this school, this community, and individual lives. Tonight, I am dressed to represent one of those volunteers who selflessly gave of themselves. Though the floodwaters have receded, the community spirit continues to survive in Bakersville. You, the people of Mitchell County, deserve a hearty salute and thank you from we, the contestants of the 1998 Rhododendron Pageant, for without you, none of us would be here tonight. Thank you, Bakersville.
Contestant number 1, Angela McKinney. Contestant number 2 is Emily Green.
The El Nino phenomenon has been tragic to many areas around the world. Tonight, I chose to represent the National Guardsmen who voluntarily gave their lives in the midst of Bakersville's disaster. With a grandfather in World War II and 3 uncles formerly in the military, I know the importance of these young men and women who voluntarily give their lives in the armed forces. These individuals make our nation a safe haven for all. The 130 men who slept right here in Bowman Middle School's gym made a quick and safe recovery for Bakersville and allowed the community to continue to thrive. Tonight, I would like to give honor and pay tribute to those brave souls who voluntarily came to save their lives. Elizabeth Dole said it best when she said, "The worth of a person is not in what one has, but in what one gives."
Contestant number 2, Emily Green. Contestant number 3 is Misty Buchanan.
During the severe weather and flooding that occurred this year in January, several groups came together and assisted in making the town a better place, making everything beautiful. Among those groups were members of the North Carolina National Guard. These groups come together and supported the volunteers in the community. They also provided services such as transportation, medical services, and also search and rescue operations. These soldiers did a brave job, and I'm very proud to represent them tonight. They are heroes in my eyes and in the eyes of those in this community. I would like to salute the National Guard members for a job well done.
Contestant number 3, Misty Buchanan. Contestant number 4 is Kristen Billings.
We were supposed to prepare a speech this evening honoring the volunteers that helped during the flood. After having driven through town and talking with many people, there is nothing that I can say that can describe or ever begin to describe the devastation the people of Bakersville felt. I stand here tonight representing the Bakersville Volunteer Fire Department and gear they have provided to say thank you for your hard work and continuous dedication to the people of Bakersville and of Mitchell County. The people may not ever be able to repay you, but the people of Bakersville will always hold a special place in their hearts for the men and women who helped in their time of need.
Contestant number 4, Kristen Billings. Contestant number 6, Scarlett Overbay.
Volunteering means more than I can or I do. Volunteering means I will. Through the flood of Bakersville, volunteers came and helped shovel mud out of homes and out of businesses. The Baptist men came and rebuilt bridges, and my host family lost the bottom half of their church. And with the help of volunteers, they are rebuilding. Volunteers helped to reopen businesses and help families move back into their homes. Through the works of volunteers, they've helped Bakersville, you the people, get back to your lives.
Contestant number 6, Scarlett Overbay. Contestant number 7 is Krista Rivenbark.
As you can see, I have chosen to honor the local volunteer fire department. And the operative word in this title is volunteer. The courageous men and women in this profession have given time, talent, and their hearts in the protection of the people of their communities. The heroic efforts of these individuals have saved and preserved thousands of lives in many disaster-related incidents, as in Bakersfield's devastating floods, in my hometown of Burgall's numerous hurricanes, and in many consuming fires across our nation. Our volunteer firemen literally put their lives on the line in the protection and the conservation of our towns and cities. I am pleased to represent these brave men and women who serve our communities as volunteer firemen. Service begins with a gracious heart and willing and working hands.
Contestant number 7, Krista Rivenbark. And that ends our disaster relief wear competition phase this evening. Something unusual, but I hope it conveys a meaning that we feel of commitment and thanks to these who have helped us through our time of need. We've got some special entertainment coming up for you now. They're getting ready for that backstage. I'll finish some of my thank yous while we're doing that. We want to thank the folks of the U.S. Forest Service for leading our tour up on the mountain today. We want to thank our backstage crew, Doug Young, et al., for helping back there. I hope they didn't break anything with what they just dropped. And especially we want to thank a very, very special group of folks. We want to thank the parents of our contestants for taking the time to care about these young women, taking the time and their resources to have them trained in their talents and skills, and for taking the time to participate in their lives. Something that's lacking from a lot of our youngsters this day and age is parental participation. So we say and salute thank you to the parents of our contestants. Our special entertainment for us right now is one of our sister festivals representative, the North Carolina Strawberry Festival Queen, is Heather Butler. She's the 18-year-old daughter of Sherry Butler and the late Charles Butler of Chadbourne. Tonight she will perform a tap routine to Bette Midler's In the Mood. North Carolina Strawberry Festival Queen Heather Butler.
Peter, I travel with my boyfriend right here in the city. So what you call march doing tonight? You're in it because I'm feeling just right. So now the vibes are going on with a tango one two. And the music melody, the game I did. And the dance is a little do attitude. You gotta do the dance to get in the mood. Oh, in the mood. In the mood.
Heather Butler, the North Carolina Strawberry Festival Queen. Thank you, Heather. Beautiful job. All right, we're ready to continue on with our show now and get into our talent competition. Let me tell you one thing. We had a senior contestant that was unable to appear and be with us at the very last minute. That would have been contestant number 5. So don't think I've lost my meager brain up here when I skipped from 4 to 6. That's why we're doing that. The ballots were already made and the judges were doing that, so it was a little too difficult to change that. So that's why we did that. That out of the way, we're ready to begin our talent competition, and as always, while these young ladies are performing on stage, we ask that you remain seated and quiet. Give them your utmost respect because they're giving you their utmost in their talent performance. Contestant number 1 is Jessica Beck in the junior division. Our talent competition this evening counts for 40% for these young ladies. Jessica will perform a jazz dance routine to the music Milkshake. Contestant number 1, Jessica Beck. Contestant number 1, Jessica Beck. Contestant number 2 is Charlotte Schlesinger. She will perform the vocal selection of Unchained Melody. Contestant number 2, Charlotte Schlesinger. contestant number 2, Charlotte Schlesinger. Contestant number 3 is Laura Curtis. Laura will perform a lyrical ballet to memory from the Broadway musical Cats. Contestant number 3, Laura Curtis. Contestant number 3, Laura Curtis. Contestant number 4 is Allison Cody. Allison's going to be performing a jazz routine to the music Higher, choreographed by Kristen Hedrick. Contestant number 4, Allison Cody.
Here we go now.
Today, could tell from what she'd say, she was a liar, she walks fire. I tried to make her see that this was not the way of getting higher, and then she turned away, so I said, hear me now, just understand, don't get me wrong, you got to live your life, live it right, or you'll come back to the end of the line. Every place
money. Think it was funny. He'd like to get his way. He never liked to pay. The law would chase him, but he'd just run away. So I let him now. Just have to say, don't get me wrong. You got to live your life, live it right, or you'll go back to the end of the line. Step it up, do it right low, keep it up, just pick it up low, move along, get off the ground, lift it up, here we go now. Step it up, just do it right low, keep it up, just pick it up low, move along, get off the ground, lift it up, step it up, just do it right low, keep it up, just pick it up low. That's what I'm saying.
Contestant number 4, Allison Kirby. Contestant number 5 is Natalie Smith. Natalie is going to perform a lyrical ballet to Reflections by Yanni. Contestant number 5, Natalie Smith. Contestant number 5, Natalie Smith. We'll do a little setting up here on stage, and while we're doing all that, tell you a little bit about what's been going on. After the fact, we've had a successful festival, I think, so far, from all reports this year. Well, a little WD-40 would do wonders for that, wouldn't it? That's not y'all's fault. Yeah, okay. Anyway, we've had talking with Doug there a while ago about the car show today. Had a marvelous car show, some quality cars there, and people came and visited and got to see some fine, restored, classic automobiles. We had, I think, a successful crafts fair down on Main Street today. We had an interesting, if unusual, ducky derby. 1,000 ducks were released. 950 of them are still in the creek. See what happened? The dynamics of the water flow changed due to the flood and the reconstruction of the creek. We did a ducky derby last year, and it took 8 minutes for the ducks to get from one bridge to the other. So we decided to go farther up the creek this year, thinking we'd have a little longer time, a little more incitement, enthusiasm about the ducks. Well, they rebuilt the creek, and the water's running slower. It's a little lower here, and somewhere between Levy Ledford's house and the bridge up on King Creek is about 900 ducks. But we did get a winner. We did get a winner, no doubt about that. Contestant number 6 is Leah Barnett. Tonight, Leah will perform the vocal selection, Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus, accompanying herself on the piano. Contestant number 6, Leah Barnett. Contestant number 6, Leah Barnett. And that concludes our junior talent competition. And we'll get ready for some special entertainment here and get the stage back in order. And we'll have special entertainment, talent competition coming up. Our junior Rhododendron Queen's going to perform. And as soon as we get through with our talent competition, we will be having an intermission, so it's not too far away. Okay, I realize it's warm, and we do have a concession stand in the back, so as soon as we get through with this little bit of talent competition here, you can go refresh yourselves and stretch your legs in a moment. Appreciate your concern and care and indulgence with these young ladies as they perform. We thank you much for that. Let's see. Immediately following our festivities here, I would invite you to come downtown to the main street of Bakersville and participate in our street dance. We had a lot of fun down there yesterday evening. We have a fine bluegrass band from the area here, Nathan Stewart and Southern Flavor. They've been with us for several years now and do a super fine job. We had lots of fun down there, several hundred people out dancing. We're going to do it again tonight. We're going to stomp the asphalt, something fierce. All part of the Rhododendron Festival. Yeah, I said we're going to stomp the asphalt. Junior Queen, Deirdre Buchanan, is going to be singing for you now, Someone Else's Dream. Listen to the lyrics real close here. Special song for Deirdre. Rhododendron, great job. I told you that young'un is dynamite. Okay, we're ready to begin our senior talent competition. And the talent competition in the senior division counts for 40% of their score. I hope we're tracking down a microphone back there. Well, let's see. What have I told you about? I see what we're doing. I see what we're doing. I'm sorry, Beth. I didn't keep up with you there. Now that we have the stage set for contestant number 1 in our senior talent division is Angela McKinney. She's going to perform the vocal selection Looking for Something in Red. Contestant number 1, Angela McKinney.
Strapless and sequined, cut down to
Contestant number 1, Angela McKinney. Earlier this morning, we took our visiting queens and our judges and the chaperones and our contestants up on Roan Mountain for a tour of the Rhododendron Gardens. The Forest Service led us on that tour around through part of the gardens and the paths, and we talked about some stuff up there that makes Roan Mountain such a unique and special place, and we took the young ladies on a hike out to the Roan High Bluff. It was kind of interesting up there today. The cloud cover was blowing through over and around the mountains there, and it was kind of windy out on the bluff, but it's a pleasant hike out there if you wish to go. Encourage you to get up on top of Roan Mountain. The United States Forest Service maintains that up there, and we appreciate their efforts. Bakersville, the gateway to the Roan Mountain and the world's largest natural Catawbiance rhododendron gardens. Contestant number 2 is Emily Green. Tonight, Emily will sing for us Can't Help Loving That Man of Mine from the musical Showboat. Contestant number 2, Emily Green. Contestant number 2, Emily Green. Contestant number 3 is Misty Buchanan. Tonight, Misty is going to sing for us Corner of the Sky. Contestant number 3, Misty Buchanan.
I've gotta be where my spirits can run.
Contestant number 3, Misty Buchanan. Contestant number 4 is Kristen Billings. Kristen will perform a lyrical ballet to Garth Brooks' The Dance. Contestant number 4, Kristen Billings.
Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the
Contestant number 4, Kristen Billings. Contestant number 6 is Scarlett Overbay. Scarlett will be singing Out Here on My Own. Contestant number 6, Scarlett Overbay.
Alone out here on my
Contestant number 6, Scarlett Overbay. Contestant number 7 is Krista Rivenbark. Krista is going to be performing the classical aria Chi il bel Sogno di Doretta. This aria is from one of Puccini's last known operas written in 1914. Contestant number 7, Krista Rivenbark. Contestant number 7, Krista Rivenbark. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our talent competition for the evening. A fine bunch of young ladies, and we thank you for your patience. We will give you about a 12-minute intermission right now. During our intermission, we'd like to ask all our former Rhododendron queens that have returned to come backstage. We'd like to introduce you, as well as our visiting queens. You can get backstage through the gymnasium here. 10 minutes, please. Get on with the last half of our show. At this time, as we always do, it's our pleasure to introduce to you our visiting royalty, our visiting queens, and our former Rhododendron queens. So without further ado, we have a sea of rhinestones back here. I'll ask these young ladies to come out, introduce themselves. Hi there, pretty young lady.
Hello, I'm Miss Denton, 1998, Danielle Cody.
Danielle from Denton, make her welcome. Hi there, young lady.
Hey. Hello, my name is Malin Brianna Varner. I am Little Miss Denton, 1998.
A Little Miss Denton. And this young lady, I think, is going to go somewhere and compete on a national level. Is that right?
I'm Miss North Carolina's homecoming queen, Carrie Robbins.
And you're going to compete on the national level in California, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
When is that?
July. That's the end of July.
Well, good luck to you. Hi there, sugar.
I'm the Southeastern North Carolina Watermelon Festival Little Miss. Thank you.
All right. Watermelon Festival Little Miss. And I bet you're going to tell me about the same thing on a larger scale, right?
Yeah. I'm the Southeastern North Carolina Watermelon Festival Queen, Kelly Carter.
Kelly, when is your festival?
July 25th. Everybody come to Fair Bluff.
Tell us where Fair Bluff is.
Fair Bluff is between Chadbourn and Whiteville, but close to Myrtle Beach.
Okay, that's close enough. We'll go onto the beach from there. All right. Watermelon Festival in July. Hi there. Two pretty young ladies here. Would you like to tell us who you are?
My name is Sarah Stringer, and I'm the Junior Dogwood Festival Queen of the Carolinas.
Good evening. I am Nancy Gerald, and I'm the Carolina Dogwood Queen.
Thank you both for being here. Your festival is in April?
Yes. It will be held next year in April in Statesville, North Carolina.
Good. Thank you. We look forward to that. Dogwood Queens from Statesville, North Carolina. Good evening, pretty girl.
Good evening.
And tell us who you are.
I am the 1998 North Carolina Spot Festival Queen, Michelle Lynn Coble.
And Michelle, what's a spot?
A spot is a fish.
And when is your festival?
Our festival will actually be held in September, but the pageant will not be until November.
All right, so you're going to celebrate the catch of the spot in the fall of the year here, so in September and November both we can come to Hampstead, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Michelle Coble, North Carolina Spot Festival Queen. Hi there. And I think we have two young ladies here that want to say hi to y'all. Tell us who you are.
I am the North Carolina Strawberry Festival Queen, Heather Ray Butler.
And I am the North Carolina Strawberry Festival Princess, Margie Hammond.
And we're glad to have you with us. And tell us a little bit about your festival and when it is.
It's the Strawberry Festival, and it is the first weekend in May.
And where is it?
In Chadbourn, North Carolina.
And Chadbourn's claim to fame is?
Strawberries.
Right. Well, we're glad to have you folks with us and look forward to your festival first weekend in May. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay, very good.
We have a little present for Mr. Bob. Tonight, the North Carolina Strawberry Festival royalty would like to present Mr. Bob Hensley with a very special gift. First of all, since he likes to be a big baby, we made him a personally engraved strawberry diaper. And to ensure that this baby diaper is filled by strawberry time next year, we have a lifetime supply of Viagra in a very little bottle.
Okay, I guess I can't top that. I guess I won't try. Okay. Strawberry Festival Queen and Princess. Payback time comes dear in May in Chadbourn. Take it with you. And a former Rhododendron Queen. Recognize you anywhere.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm C.G. Boone, and I was the 1997 North Carolina Junior Rhododendron Queen.
My goodness, C.G. Glad to have you with us. Y'all just keep growing up and up and up.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Crystal Malulani Stroop, your 1993 North Carolina Junior Rhododendron Queen.
Crystal Stroop, glad to have you back. Going to governor's school, I think.
Good evening, everyone. It's truly my pleasure to be back here in Bakersville. I proudly represented the North Carolina Rhododendron Festival as the Junior Queen in 1990. I'm Tennille Kilby.
Tennille Kilby, good to have you back. Thank you, Tennille. Hey there.
Hello, I'm Sherry Binge, and I was the 1994 North Carolina Rhododendron Queen.
And she's got on real shoes tonight. Imagine that.
That's because Charlie wouldn't bet me $20.
Oh, okay. You not do it for free. All right. Sherry Binge. Pretty young lady as ever.
Good evening. I'm Michelle Mooney, and I was your Rhododendron Queen in 1992.
Thank you, Michelle, for coming and being with us. Appreciate you. Hey, good looking.
Good evening. I'm Alette Peak Chase, and I was your 1991 North Carolina Senior Rhododendron Queen.
Alette, good to have you back with us. Thank you. Thanks to all our visiting queens. They represent pageants, and we try to give them an opportunity to promote their pageants and encourage you. If you enjoy pageantry, if you enjoy festivals, we encourage you to visit them throughout the great state of North Carolina and all through the coming year. Our senior queen, Allison Moody, is going to give us some special entertainment right now, and she's going to perform the song As I Am. Senior Queen Allison. Senior Queen Allison. Beautiful job, Allison. Thank you very much. Okay, we're ready to begin our evening gown competition. We begin with our junior queens, and that portion of our competition for the juniors will count for 20%. Their interview with our judges yesterday accounts for the other 40. So the 40 for interview, 40 for talent, and 20 for evening gown accounts for the 100 points potentially for each girl. So if we're ready to get started with this, we will, beginning with contestant number 1. Is Jessica Danielle Beck. Jessica is the 10-year-old daughter of Sandy Beck of Thomasville. This fall, Jessica will be entering the 5th grade at Fairgrove Elementary School. She enjoys dancing, cheerleading, soccer, basketball, gymnastics, swimming, snow skiing, and ice skating. In the future, Jessica hopes to become an Olympic gymnast. She is sponsored by Wilson Insurance Associates of Thomasville. Contestant number 1, Jessica Danielle Beck. Contestant number 2 is Charlotte Schlesinger. Charlotte is 11 years old and the daughter of Lou and Paula Schlesinger of Spruce Pine. She's a rising 6th grader at Harris Middle School. Charlotte enjoys reading, gymnastics, and Girl Scouts, and can play every position on her softball team. Her plans for the future are to go to college and to accomplish as much as she can. She is sponsored by her parents. Contestant number 2, Charlotte Schlesinger. Contestant number 3 is Laura Ann Curtis. Laura is 12 years old, and she is the daughter of Gary and Susan Curtis of Spruce Pine. She's a rising 7th grader at Harris Middle School, where she is on the A honor roll. Laura enjoys reading, writing short stories, playing softball, ice skating, and dancing. Laura hopes to attend the North Carolina School of the Arts and to become a Broadway performer. Her sponsors for the pageant this year are her parents and family, Will and Beverly Shirley of the Dance Center in Burnsville, and by Appalachian Eye Associates in Spruce Pine. Contestant number 3, Laura Ann Curtis. Contestant number 4 is Allison Brett Cody. Allison is the 12-year-old daughter of Doug and Greta Cody of Denton. She's a rising 8th grader at South Davidson Middle School. She enjoys dancing, playing basketball, reading, and being with her friends. Allison's plans for the future include learning to play golf and attending a 4-year college to receive an architectural degree. She's sponsored by Yadkin Valley Chevy of Denton and the design team of Denton. Contestant number 4, Allison Brett Cody. Contestant number 5 is Natalie Marie Smith. Natalie is the 12-year-old daughter of Lisa and Kim Smith of Denton. She's a rising 7th grader at South Davidson Middle School. Natalie has had 6 years of training in dance, and she teaches the 4 to 6-year-old class at her dance school. She also enjoys swimming, cheerleading, and shopping. Natalie hopes to someday become a doctor or an orthodontist. She's sponsored in the pageant this year by her parents. Contestant number 5, Natalie Marie Smith. Contestant number 6 is Leah Barnett. Leah is the 9-year-old daughter of Jerry and Sharon Barnett of Bakersville, and she attends Tipton Hill School. Leah's had 2 years of piano training. She is a member of the National Fraternity of Student Musicians. She also enjoys playing basketball, going ice skating, and playing the piano at family care homes. In the future, Leah plans to become a hospice nurse. Her parents are her sponsor for the pageant this evening. Contestant number 6, Leah Barnett. And that concludes our junior evening gown competition. We're getting closer as the evening goes on. We've got some special entertainment for you. The North Carolina Dogwood Festival Queen, Nancy Gerald. She's the 21-year-old daughter of Tommy and Linda Gerald of Charlotte. This fall, Nancy will begin her first year of teaching drama at West Charlotte High School. Tonight, Nancy will perform a tap routine to a medley of songs from the Broadway musical, Five Guys Named Mo. The North Carolina Dogwood Festival Queen, Nancy Gerald.
I've been thinking, and I'm just about to lose my mind. I remember the day I caught the train. I was standing at the railway station soaking wet with rain. Fortune and fame, it's not for me. And all those pretty stories sound what they're cracked up to be. Every move I made was wrong, man, since I go back home. Well, my baby wrote me a letter saying, come back to my side. But I can't go back cause I got too much pride. I'm having so much trouble, I don't know what to do. Nothing but my mother and father's prayers see me through. I stayed away too long, man, since I go back home. Hey, everybody, let's have some fun. You only live once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. If you're young or old, let the good times roll. I've got a girl that beats them all. She ain't too short and she ain't too tall. She's in the groove and right on the ball. She's sweet, petite, and gone. I can have my pick, you know. I got dough that's ready to go. This chick's so mighty fine. Got me tied up like a ball of twine. Those are the chicks, leave me cool. You can't compare rise at 14. Carried on with the leader, they prove the road. She's sweet, petite, and gone. She's sweet, petite, neat, sweet, and gone.
Nancy Gerald, North Carolina Dogwood Festival Queen. Great job, Nancy. Thank you. Okay. Got some dynamite special entertainment. We've got some talented young ladies across this state, and we're tickled to death to have them with us this evening. We're ready now to begin our evening gown competition for the senior division. Being in straight numerical order with contestant number 1. Is Angela McKinney. Angie is the 19-year-old daughter of Mike and Vanessa McKinney of Waynesville. She is a 1997 graduate of Tuscola High School and a rising sophomore at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Angie enjoys singing, playing the piano, acting, public speaking, and running. After completing a degree in political science, Angie plans to attend law school. She is sponsored by her parents. Contestant number 1, Angela McKinney. Contestant number 2 is Emily Ann Green. Emily is 19 years old and the daughter of Ethan and Hilda Green of Blues Creek. She's a 1997 graduate of Parkland High School, and she will return to Greensboro College in the fall as a second semester sophomore. Emily enjoys singing, writing her own music, and being outdoors. After completing the pre-med program at Greensboro College, she hopes to attend medical school to pursue a career as a reconstructive surgeon. She is sponsored by Hawk Haven Farm of Clemens. Contestant number 2, Emily Ann Green. Contestant number 3 is Misty Buchanan. Misty is the 20-year-old daughter of Richard and Wanda Buchanan of Spruce Pine. She's a graduate of Mitchell High School and currently a junior at the University of North Carolina at Asheville, where she's majoring in literature. Misty enjoys basketball, volleyball, soccer, singing, and visiting her grandmother. Misty plays basketball and runs track at UNCA. She plans to become either an English teacher or a science teacher upon graduation. She's sponsored by her parents. Contestant number 3, Misty Buchanan. Contestant number 4 is Kristen Lee Billings. Kristen is she is 18 and the daughter of Rick and Tanya Billings of Concord. She is currently attending Central Piedmont Community College in Charlotte. She enjoys fitness training, dancing, collecting dolphins, spending time with friends, and traveling to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. She plans to graduate with a 2-year associate's degree and to become certified as a medical assistant. Kristen's sponsor for the competition is her parents. Contestant number 4, Kristen Lee Billings. Contestant number 6 is Scarlett Melanie Overbay. Scarlett is 24 and the daughter of Robert and Lois Overbay of Sparta. She's a 1991 graduate of Allegheny High School and a 1994 graduate of Wilkes Community College. Scarlett currently attends the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, where she is majoring in psychology. She enjoys dancing, singing, playing the piano, going to NASCAR races, fitness, and spending time with her friends. She hopes to obtain her master's degree in counseling and to become a school psychologist or to work in the mental health field. Her sponsors are her parents and Hendrick Honda of Charlotte. Contestant number 6, Scarlett Melanie Overbay. Contestant number 7 is Krista Lee Rivenbark. Krista is the 19-year-old daughter of John and Deborah Rivenbark of Burgall. She is a 1996 graduate of Pender High School, and she is a rising junior at Meredith College. Krista enjoys performing, reading, exercising, and being with her friends. She also enjoys volunteering at North Carolina State University's Sports Medicine Department. Krista will graduate with a Bachelor of Science degree in biology in the year 2000, and she plans to pursue a doctorate of medicine degree. She's sponsored by her parents. Contestant number 7, Krista Lee Rivenbark. And that, ladies and gentlemen, ends the competition portion of our show this evening. Fine group of young ladies, and they all deserve a large round of applause. They can hear you in the back. And they thank you for your support. Okay, we've got some special entertainment now while the judges finish up their ballots, and Dave gets real busy over there tabulating and getting it all together. So we've got some special entertainment from our visiting royalty with us this evening, and it's my pleasure to introduce to you now the North Carolina Strawberry Festival Princess, Margie Hammond. Margie is 15 years old, and she's the daughter of Ginger and Farrell Hammond of Chadbourne. She's a rising junior at South Columbus High School, and tonight she will be singing for us, Gotta Be. Ladies and gentlemen, the North Carolina Strawberry Festival Princess, Margie Hammond.
Not too hard. All I know
stay together. All I know, love will save the day. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day.
Margie Hammond, North Carolina Strawberry Festival Princess. Our North Carolina Junior Dogwood Queen, Sarah Stringer, is going to perform for us. She's 12 years old. She's the daughter of Jimmy and Janet Stringer of Salisbury. She's been clogging for 7 years and is currently performing with the group Southland Express of Macon County, South Carolina. Tonight she'll be clogging to music from River Dance. North Carolina Junior Dogwood Queen Sarah Stringer, and she clogged last night at our street dance. Make a music adjustment there on time? Is it the next one, the first one, the last one? What is it? Is Mom back there can help cue up the tape? Okay, we'll try this again. She said she was practicing it in the car on the way over here and it didn't get very well. Sarah Stringer, North Carolina Junior Dogwood Queen. Beautiful job, Sarah. Thank you. She'll be giving clogging lessons at the street dance. She gave some down there last night. She's a talented young lady. And we have now to perform for us the North Carolina Spot Festival Queen, Michelle Coville. Michelle is 19 years old. She's the daughter of Jerry and Wanda Coville. She's a junior at the University of North Carolina at Wilmington. Tonight she's going to perform the vocal selection, Don't Rain on My Parade. Ladies and gentlemen, the North Carolina Spot Festival Queen, Michelle Coville.
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. I'll march my band out, I'll beat my drum, and if I stand out, your turn at bat, sir. I guess I didn't make it, sir, at least I didn't fake it. But whether I'm the rose of sheer perfection, a freckle on the nose of life's complexion, a slender, the shiny apple of its eye. I gotta fly once, I gotta try once, only can die once, right, sir. Life is juicy, juicy, and you see, I gotta have my fight, sir. Get ready for me, love, 'cause I'm a comer. I've simply gotta march, my heart's a drummer. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. I'm gonna live and live now. Get what I want, I know how. One blow, but the whole shebang. One throw, that bell will go clang. Eye on the target, and wham! One shot, one gunshot, and bam! Hey, 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 world, here I am. I'll march my band out, I'll beat my drum, and if I stand out, your turn at bat, sir. I guess I didn't make it, sir. At least I didn't fake it. Get ready for me, love, 'cause I'm a comer. I've simply got to march, my heart's a drummer. Nobody, no, nobody is gonna rain on my parade.
North Carolina Spot Festival Queen, Michelle Coville. Thank you, Michelle. Comes a time in the course of pageantry and in the course of representation of festivals and pageants where a young lady, she doesn't really give up her crown. She keeps the crown. She doesn't really give up her title. She'll always be the 1998 North Carolina Rhododendron Festival Queen, junior or senior. But she does have to make some act of departure. We call it farewell, choose to call it a goodbye. But it's time for that time in our program right now, and our junior Rhododendron Queen, Deidre Buchanan, is going to present to you now her farewell song. Queen Deidre, you light up my life. You gonna do that?
Now that my year as the 1998 North Carolina Junior Rhododendron Queen comes to a closing, I remember all the fun I've had representing Bakersville and the beautiful rhododendrons. I would like to thank the Lions Club for such a wonderful year. Bob and Charlie, thanks for making this year so much fun. Allison, I'll always remember all the fun we have had. We will always be friends. Mom and Dad, thank you for spending all that money on all those pageants and for always being there and helping me. I love you both. Now, as I walk down the ramp for the last time,
1 second over here, and then she is going to sing for us, You Light Up My Life. Okay. See, that's what I get for not being at rehearsal. All right.
So many nights I'd sit by my window waiting for someone to sing me his song. So many dreams I've kept deep inside me, alone in the dark, but now you've come along, and you light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. You light up my days and fill my nights with song. Rolling at sea, adrift on the water, could it be finally I'm turning for home? Buy me a chance to say, hey, I love you, never again to be all alone. And you light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. You light up my days and fill my nights with sound. You light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. Light up my days and fill my nights with sound. It can't be wrong when it feels so right, 'cause you light up my life.
Junior Queen, Deirdre Buchanan. Deirdre, and two special young ladies. Don't run off, Deirdre. I need you over here. Oh, you're going to go over and get your loot. Well, you can come over here and get some more loot. Deirdre, you've been the light in a lot of lives for the last year. You've touched many people everywhere you've traveled and performed and sung. And we appreciate you. And part of what you have earned this year, it's not nearly enough, but we appreciate it. This is the last installment of your scholarship money. And we say thank you, and we hope Godspeed and God's watch care in all your endeavors in the coming years and days. And we love you dearly, and we want you to come back and be a part of our festival at all times. Thank you. Junior Queen, Deidre Buchanan. Senior Queen Allison will be making her farewell remarks now. You going to do that from here?
Taking your mic.
All right, you can have it. I'm taking that.
Well, I have in front of me a little tiny piece of paper. And you're lucky because in the program book, I had 3 big sheets of paper that they had to fit in about 3 inches. So this is not going to take very long. I know we've all been here for about 3 hours now. But I do want to thank God, because without him, of course, I wouldn't be here. And he's changed a lot in me lately, and I just want to thank him for that. Thank him for putting me in this situation. He's truly blessed me recently and all of my life, so first and foremost, I want to thank God. And second, I want to thank, this is kind of weird, but I want to thank all the people along the parade routes, and all the people that took pictures of me, and all the people that I've never met before and that I will never meet, but that somewhere they have a video camera tape of me or a picture of me, and somehow I'm a part of their life. And honestly, when it boils down to it, that is what means the most to me, is knowing that I am some part of someone's life that I have never met. And I just hope that they know how much that means to me. I don't know how they ever would know that, but I just pray that somehow they do. I want to thank those people. I also want to thank the Bakersville Lions Club, because they're wonderful. I've been to a few of the meetings on Thursday night, and they are the most fun people you will ever meet. And they love to listen to anything you say. They love to listen to anything you sing, and they're wonderful, and I want to thank them. I want to thank Everett and Virginia Hobson, because they're the ones that started me doing all this stuff anyway, because I never thought of myself as a pageant person. And Virginia thought it'd be a wonderful idea if I did pageants, and she was right. It was a wonderful idea. She's made me what I am. Every compliment that I get should go to her, because her and her daughter Christy, because she turned me into a beauty pageant girl. And I mentioned Christy, and now I'm going to talk about her. She's not here tonight. She had to be in a wedding, and I'll shoot her later for that. But no, she's wonderful. She's great. She taught me, it says in the book, she taught me how to sit, taught me how to stand, taught me how to walk, taught me how to do my hair the way she wanted it, which, just whatever. But she's wonderful. We had some great experiences. She tried to kill me one time. She was driving the wrong way on the interstate, and it took her a few minutes with me screaming in her ear to realize that. So we'd been in a pageant that lasted 4 hours, so I know how you feel. And she just decided that she was going to take the wrong ramp up into oncoming traffic. So that was fun. But anyway, she's wonderful, and I've worn all of her clothes, I've worn all of her jewelry, I've paraded through her house and a million different things, and she's been very patient. She choreographed opening number tonight. And if any of you know her, if any of you see her, tell her she did a wonderful job, because she really has. She's done a great job. I want to thank Charlie and Cynthia Nash. They've traveled with me a lot this year. They took me to Atlantic City to see Miss America, to watch the Miss America pageant. That was an experience, to say the least. First of all, I won $50 in a casino, and I went and bought a pair of pants for $50. I put 50 cents in a little machine and pushed a button, and out came $50. So hey, I quit after that though. Not addicted yet. But and also Cynthia and I got to go lingerie shopping. I don't know if she's worn any of it yet. Where is she? We'll have to ask her later. But that was fun. I love doing that. But the highlight of the entire trip, we were walking down the boulevard, and I was in the back of everyone, and I saw something come out of the sky and hit Charlie Nash on top of the head. And I looked up,
And there goes the bird, right on his merry little way. And everybody was going, "Oh, I'm so sorry, are you okay?" And I was on the pier rolling. I was laughing so hard. Everybody thought that it was a horrible, horrible event, except me. I thought it was hilarious, and it still is funny. I don't care what anybody says. It took him a while to get that off of his head. It was so funny. But anyway, I want to thank them, because they've been wonderful. Trust me, they have been absolutely great. I want to thank the visiting queens for coming and for sharing all these things that we've done together, and I just love them. You guys, you bond with these girls because you do things with them. You go to these pageants and festivals with them, and they just, they become your good friends, and it makes me sad to think that I probably won't see them very much anymore. And you better stop crying. Because, I don't know, it's just you get close to someone, and then you realize it's about over. And it does hurt. It hurts a little bit. So I just want to thank them for coming and thank them for being my friends this year. And I want to thank my family, all of my family. I have the absolute best family because about 80% of them are right there. And that's, if anybody, started the yelling, it was this side over here, because it's mainly my family. And I just want to thank them for coming. Just the fact that they're all here shows what a wonderful family I have. And I love them all. I don't know what I'd do without them. Daddy got to go to the last couple of things with me, and he had a blast. And I had a blast with him being there. And it's just been wonderful having such a great supportive family. My grandmothers are so proud. You should hear them talk about me. They make me blush. But I love them. I love them all. And okay, that was a little longer than I thought it would be. But finally, I want to thank this whole pageant organization, just because this has been a year that I will never forget. As long as I live, I will never forget this. It's been probably the best year of my life, starting college, and just lots of things have been wonderful this year, and this pageant has just topped the cake. I've met so many people. Just everyone is wonderful, and this pageant organization has made things possible for me that I never thought were possible. It's made me feel a certain kind of special. Like, you can feel special when people, compliment you, or people say things to you that are nice, but this pageant organization makes you feel a certain kind of special. And I wish that certain kind of special on everyone in this room, because it's the most spectacular thing I've ever felt. And so, for the last time, ladies and gentlemen, I am your 1998 North Carolina Rhododendron Queen, Allison Moody. Thank you.
Allison, thank you for a year well done and for sharing with us and for sharing that with us. Most people don't know what goes on in a year of pageantry and traveling and touring and representing and talking and speaking and growing and becoming more adept at all those things that make you a productive citizen in our country. And we hope that this small token of our appreciation will help you in your education and all things to come. May God bless in all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you.
Allison Moody, great girl. I want to thank Kirby Matthews and his family for coming up. Kirby has videotaped this, and if you wish to have a videotaped copy of this, you can see Kirby in the back there. I think he can arrange to do that for you since he's a professional at that. Do not try this at home. This is for trained professionals only. I want to thank Aaron Young back there on the spotlight, second hottest job in the house. Appreciate you, Aaron, and all the good work you've done. The young ladies are getting on stage, and we're going to find out which one of these junior and which one of these senior contestants is going to wear the North Carolina Rhododendron crown for the coming year. About to get them all lined up back there, I think. I want to thank each and every one of you. Remind you of the street dance afterward here, downtown on Main Street. $3 admission, I think. Fine bluegrass band. Nathan Stewart and Southern Flavor do a super job. Got 3 lead instruments in it. They can play all night long. We'll have some additional callers down there, and I'm sure they've been dancing for an hour or so, a little longer. Danced till midnight or whenever. You about got them lined up back there, Heather? I hope. You folks have been a marvelous audience this evening. We appreciate your indulgence. I realize it's warm and close in here. We invite you to come back next year and see the additional changes that have been made to our fair town in Bakersville. We have large plans. We hope to continue with our reconstruction from our flood recovery. And as a final note on that, from me to all of them and to you, we thank you for your help in helping us recover, and we ask that you come back and continue to share with us in all our growth and future plans. Ah, here they are. Give them all a big hand. The queens and contestants. I want to thank all of you contestants for coming and sharing with us. You're a special part of it. And yes, your presence here makes it special to the festival, and you help us celebrate, and we hope in kind that by wearing our crown, you take something away that you can share forever. Because you leave something with us, your presence, your grace, your poise, your charm, your smiles, your wit, your personality. We thank you for that. There's no losers over there. Only 2 of you are going to wear these crowns. Unfortunately, we can't give you all crowns. But we do love you all and thank you for coming our way. Do we have a decision? I think we do. Well, the envelope's thicker when you're doing 2 in one night, isn't it? Make sure we've got these right. We'll be reading out the junior awards first. That gives the senior contestants a chance to get calm and relaxed. Okay. First award we have to make is the Congeniality Award, voted upon by the young ladies themselves earlier this afternoon, and that award goes to Leah Barnett, number 6. Congratulations, Leah. Very good, Leah. Pretty and charming young lady. Our Talent Award goes to contestant number 3, Laura Curtis. Our second runner-up is contestant number 5, Natalie Smith. Our first runner-up, and if for any reason the young lady who is crowned queen here in just a moment cannot fulfill her contractual obligations in the coming year, she would forfeit all rights and titles thereof, and the first runner-up would be named to serve out the coming year. The first runner-up is contestant number 4, Allison Cody. And while they're handing this up here, we have a lovely bouquet taken legally from Roan Mountain. We had permission to do this. You're not supposed to pick the flowers up there. This was done by Carolyn Holman. She arranged this out at Ledger Beauty Shop and Florist, not Beauty Shop. Well, she did a beautiful job with that. I guess that counts. And we appreciate her efforts there and thank her for that. Oh, yeah, well, it's getting late. All right, here we go. You want me to hold that till we get through here? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, with pleasure, I present to you your 1999 North Carolina Junior Rhododendron Queen contestant number 3, Laura Curtis. This is the main test of being a queen and a crown wearer. How long can she stay down there before she falls? Okay. Now, Laura, if you'll stand sort of off to the side here just a little bit with your court. There you go. Y'all excited over there? You nervous? Our Congeniality Award in the Senior Division, again voted on by these young ladies earlier this afternoon, goes to contestant number 3, Misty Buchanan. Our Talent Award goes to contestant number 7, Krista Rivenbark. Our second runner-up is contestant number 1, Angela McKinney. And again, our first runner-up, if for any reason the young lady crown queen here in just a moment cannot be able to fulfill her contractual obligations, the first runner-up would assume those duties and fulfill the year. Ladies and gentlemen, your first runner-up is contestant number 2, Emily Green. And now, the moment you're all waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, your 1999 North Carolina Rhododendron Queen is contestant number 7, Krista Rivenbark. She, too, will be tested to see how long she can stay in that position. Here you go. Krista Rivenbark, 1999 North Carolina Rhododendron Queen. Queens of Rhododendron, they're the fairest of the fair. On their cheeks a blush of beauty, like the blossoms rich and rare. And their smiles are like the sunrise from a lofty mountain scene. Let the whole world sing the praises of our Rhododendron Queens. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I ask that you please stay off the stage until we get some photographs made officially, and after that you can visit and go wild.